everybody. It is incredible to be back where it all started. Bill has worked very hard and has ran a great campaign. 200 and some days ago, I stood here and I endorsed Bill because I believe in him. And our community has had the opportunity to get to know him over these past months, and they have come to realize what I've known his whole life. He is an amazing, energetic, intelligent leader. But he can also bring people together in a way that makes people get things done. But he always does the right thing. Amen. Even when no one is watching. And that's what we need more of. I know that Bill is going to continue to work hard to move Mid-Michigan forward. So help me in congratulating the next state representative from Mid-Michigan.
Good evening. There we go. Hey, and it's still today, still August 2nd. So thank you all for being here.
Jeremy.
Melissa, thank you so much for that kind introduction. 200 days later, you're still on Team Shooty. So thank you, and your support really has meant so much, and I'm grateful for it. So thank you, Melissa. And we did it. We won. So there we go. Today we took a tremendous step in moving Mid-Michigan forward. And so I want to thank Midland County. I want to thank Gladwin County. Thank you, voters of the 95th District.
Yes.
And I do want to start this speech by acknowledging and thanking Ann Maneri for running a spirited race and for her years of service as Midland County Clerk. I look forward to working with her in the months and years to come to help build and grow our community. I also, let me give a round of applause. I also want to thank Charles McGinnis for his participation in the Republican primary. I enjoyed seeing him on the trail, and I wish him well. It was just about 200 days ago, on January 10th, right here at Pizza Sam's, where we started this campaign. So Gus, thank you for keeping us back. And it was a big crowd of family and friends, and I promised on that 5 degree below zero morning that I would work hard and earn the responsibility to serve as your state representative. And in the months that followed, I and our entire team have worked very hard. We knocked on more than 8,250 doors, but who's counting, right? Okay. And I visited more than 18 township and school boards. I met with business leaders and job creators in every corner of the 95th District, and we had 6 Ask Bill G neighborhood meet and greets. Not to mention 3 parades in Midland and Gladwin County on basically the hottest days of the year. So that was great. And I've listened a lot, and I've learned a lot. I've learned about how Biden inflation is robbing families' wallets and their futures. I still remember the woman I spoke with in Coleman who's struggling to fill up her car with gas and put food on the table for her family. And as your next state representative, I will fight Biden inflation, cut taxes, and put more money in your wallet. And at an Ask Bill G, I remember hearing from a mom who just wants to make sure her voice is heard in her child's education and in her school curricula. As your next state representative, I will fight to make sure parents are in charge, not state bureaucrats. Parents must have a seat at the table in their child's education. I will back the blue, support our local law enforcement, and oppose defunding the police. And elections and voting must be honest and easy. That's why we need common sense photo ID requirements for voting. And infrastructure resiliency is key to the city of Midland, the county of Midland, and Gladwin County. So I promise you that I will work with leaders in Midland and Gladwin, Lansing and Washington, Republicans and Democrats to build critical flood reduction infrastructure for the future of economic growth in mid-Michigan. But this victory is due to the hard work and dedication of so many volunteers and Team Shooty members who really went all in with their commitment to moving Mid-Michigan forward. I do want to start with mentioning two who are not here with us today. My grandmother, Esther Shooty Gerstacker, passed away 20 years ago to this very day. And my grandfather, Carl Grebe, passed away 4 years ago next week. Both of them helped teach me the values of service and love of community. I would like to think they are proud of the campaign that we have run. And I had the privilege to work with a great kitchen cabinet of advisors. John Lauterbach, Jennifer and Aaron Majorana, Jackie Medema, Eric Friedman, Dennis Starner, Andrea Bitely. You all were present at the very creation of this thing. And thank you so much for all of your help. And boy, did we have volunteers galore, from parades, our Shooty DoorDash days, phone banking, letters to the editor, hosting Ask Bill G's. The list goes on and on. This was a shoe leather campaign, and it was made possible by lots of different people's shoe leathers. Thank you all for your commitment to Team Shooty. And when I'm talking about Team Shooty, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Amanda, our wonderful volunteer coordinator, Jeffrey, our campaign manager. You guys are great. It has been such an honor working with you both, and you make a really great team, so thank you. And there have been many community leaders in Midland and Gladwin who helped in this campaign. I'm deeply appreciative of your support. And elected officials here locally, across Michigan, thank you for your counsel, for your endorsements, for your support. I look forward to working with you side by side. Thank you. My family was here every step of the way. Heidi, I can say without a doubt that we have not had a door knocker with a more positive response rate than when you knocked on people's doors. So we need to have you back for the general election. For some reason, when I knock on doors, it don't work the same way. Mom, you held everything together with your love and your kindness. You really are the glue. And Dad, yeah, so round of applause for Mom. That's and Dad, you know that last names don't win elections or knock doors. Only hard work does. And thank you for teaching me the value of hard work, and for your love and for your support. Thank you, Dad. We have a tradition here in Midland of electing hard-working Republican lawmakers to represent us in Lansing. Big names and big accomplishments. I understand that. With the primary completed, the campaign for victory in the general election on November 8th starts right now. Kathy Lycum, our GOP team, let me state for all of you here that we will work together. We will win in November. Thank you all very much for coming. Let's go win in November.